Hi, I'm Larry Janesky from Dr. Energy Saver. The builder of this 9,000 square foot commercial garage wanted an efficient way to heat this building and turned to Dr. Energy Saver. What we're going to do is design a radiant heating system with loops of radiant heat in the floor slab with a very high efficiency gas boiler to heat the fluid that goes through that. And we're going to make sure that this building doesn't leak any more air than it has to. Another part of the strategy will be to make sure that the heat isn't lost to the ground through the slab, both downward and outward through the foundation walls. Now, the foundation walls are just being constructed here, and as soon as they're done, the shell will be constructed because it's winter time, and then we can get inside the building and begin the construction of the radiant heating system in the floor. Because a concrete mixer can't drive onto the floor with the radiant heat loops, we have to use a pump truck to pump the concrete into the building. You can see that the concrete slab will be at least 6 inches thick, and these radiant heat loops will be embedded in the concrete. The heating will keep that slab nice and warm so that there's a lot of thermal mass at the bottom of the building, and the heat will radiate up and heat the building. And that makes a nice warm slab. You'll feel it on your feet. All the heat won't be just up in the ceiling. And when the garage doors are opened, all the heat won't go out because we have the heat stored in this thermal mass of the slab. So when the garage door closes again, the recovery rate of the temperature of the building will be very good. It will warm right back up because the floor is nice and warm. 4 inches of foam insulation on the outside of the building below grade prevent heat from in the building from being lost to the cool ground year-round. All right, well, after several months of construction, the building is all done. It looks beautiful. And you know, you'd think that the people that construct buildings and homes would pay attention to these details that make a big difference for energy efficiency. And we found that with Dr. Energy Saver, we need to be vigilant and watch their work because the mistakes are made all the time. I mean, that's why Dr. Energy Saver is in business, to fix all the problems, all the energy and comfort related problems that builders have made. And one was here. There was a big hollow at the end of this block wall at every garage door bay, and there's 6 of them. So on each side there was 12 big mistakes here. There was a big hollow where there was just a thin piece of sheet metal between the outside and the inside, and it was uninsulated and a big space that had to be filled with foam. There was also other issues up at the top where there was air leakage around the perimeter of the roof, all around the 9,000 square foot roof of this building that we had to seal up and foam and so forth to make the building airtight. In this 9,000 square foot garage, the floor is heated, as we said, and the advantage of that is that the heat is down low, the floor is warm, and the warmth rises and it heats all the contents, and the people that are working in here feel that heat coming up. Your feet are warm and it's very comfortable. Let's take a look at how this floor is heated with what? Here's the heating loops that go underneath the slab to heat the slab, and our boiler water is circulated through each loop. We have 5 different zones throughout this 9,000 square foot slab, and here's 5 different circulators that are variable speed circulators. So we can adjust the speed that the water circulates to control the temperature of the slab in the various zones. And what about the boiler? Well, this is the high efficiency part. This is a ModCon brand boiler, and Mod and Con stand for something, and it happens to be with this particular boiler, although there's modulating condensing boilers made by other manufacturers. Modulating means that it will vary the opening of the gas valve depending on the load. So when we need a lot of heat, we'll burn more gas to create more heat and deliver it to the building. And when we only need a little heat, that gas valve will close and we'll only have a little flame and produce a little heat that we need. So that saves energy. We're not full blast all the time. Condensing means that this unit has a secondary heat exchanger which squeezes all the heat out of the exhaust gases so that the exhaust gas is cooled so much that water condenses. Water from the fuel will condense out of the boiler, and the exhaust is so cool now. We're not wasting heat blowing it up a chimney. It's so cool we can use PVC exhaust. We also have dedicated air intake through a PVC pipe for this boiler, so we're not using air from inside the building, conditioned air, and blowing it out and thereby depressurizing the building and causing whatever leaks there are in this building to leak even more. So that is high efficiency. Opportunities to save energy and save money exist in every home and every commercial building in North America. And it's fun because in the midterm, these repairs pay for themselves because you'll save as much money as it costs and more in the midterm, and you're doing something good for the environment. Well, here's another project completed by Dr. Energy Saver. In this building, forever and ever, will sip fuel to keep it warm instead of gulping it. And if you have a house that you'd like to have sip fuel instead of gulping it and make it more comfortable with less drafts, call Dr. Energy Saver. We'd love to help you.